go out there. We got nothing to lose, man. They're playing with house money here. So it'll be interesting to see how they do against two Pittsburgh PR players. And Battlefield is the starter.
Yep.
Sitting there down smashing. So Bigwenz does actually have a pretty considerable amount of Luigi experience.
Oh, really?
He plays Vist. So Vist is sort of retired now because he has a wife and a child. But back when Vist was super active, they've both been around for a long time. So Wenz is no stranger to dealing with Luigi. I'm sure he's been chopped like that 100 times.
Yeah, right. And, of course, Juggleguys probably got all that yo-yo practice.
Yeah. But off to a semi-rough start. A couple missed conversions right there from the blue team where they have someone hit stun.
Yeah,
I think
the main thing about playing against a team composition like this, especially with a player like Borp, is that you have to sort of figure out what they're trying to do, because it's hard to tell right at first. The Sheik's not playing normal, and Luigi's kind of weird. So it's always going to be kind of a slow start. But as long as they cannot take too much damage here as they're getting reads, then they can keep it close enough to pull it back once they figure out what to do.
Ooh. Got him with a bicycle kick. So he does still have the jump. Oh, my God.
Love it.
And then the needles, too, to just, like, he wasn't come flying. Like, so if he had just connected on that misfire, and oh, my goodness, Abate going in. If he had just connected on that misfire, he would have been knocked back off stage, but those needles just allowed him to safely drop underneath, and he was able to upbeat back with no problem. And yikes.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
It's a couple kills. All right.
2 stocks, not a lead.
Yeah, it is.
It's not not insurmountable lead maybe.
Yeah. it's not over, but it's definitely a lead. Red team's got a pretty chunky lead. And that missing the reverse fair just barely. I thought he was going to go for a back air.
Yeah, it's so tough. I mean, for either of these characters when they get off stage, the gimp power of Luigi is actually kind of ferocious.
Yeah. And there was a point right there where Abate was walking to the left as if he was going to look like to help cover an edge guard for Borp, and then he immediately just double wave dash all the way over to the right and just killed Juggleguy.
Yeah.
It was amazing. And that's what that's what I was saying, is that you have this opportunity to just get over there so quickly, and they faked out both members of blue team to the point where they didn't know if Borp was going to try and do the 2v1 or if he was just going to get his own sort of thing, and that should do it.
Oh my gosh. Nice voodoo dash to get it down there.
Okay, that was pretty sick.
Yeah, it's tough because I think the natural inclination, I mean, Abate's doing like a ton of damage here, is you got to try to just stay away from him and double team Borp.
Yep.
But you also have to try to contain him because he can move so fast. So keeping him in the air is going to be really important because he obviously doesn't move as quickly in the air. Which is why I do think, Stadium or a stage like FD would be good just because he can't like whirl around the platforms. But it's tough. Like, as long as he's allowed to get in there and do a bunch of damage, it's going to be tough for the blue team.
And already he's just done a pretty decent job of just terrorizing along that main level. Yeah. He's just covers so much ground with Tornado, and smart air dodge right there by Juggleguy to stay back. But still these isolated one-on-one situations with the edge guards. Looks, at least right now, it's paying off for Red. And that should do it.
Yeah, and all of this is happening because Juggleguy got a grab and waited for Wenz to do something with it, and then they both got hit. Yep. And he needed to just do his own thing, do some Falcon combo. Even if you're just throwing the teammate away, like, they needed to, because he had grabbed a bait. And, like, that's a perfect opportunity to get a bait out of the way and just hit a Borp. So hopefully they can make their decisions a little bit faster.
There you go.
There we go. We're in there. So still a tight battle.
Yeah. That timing just worked out super well for blue team. He was like, all right, we got to kill isolated on Borp. And they're like, all right, we'll just grab, hold. So when you do have that situation with a character that has such immense kill power as Fox, especially on the small stage, like that'll work at like 70. Yeah. Just start pummeling Luigi. And it works out really well. So the more times that they can capitalize on that sort of stuff, the better. And they're already 1 for 1.
There we go. So that's what I mean. Like, you get Abate in the air, and Luigi falls so slowly that gives them time to do a 2v1 against Borp. And you know, Borp's not going to get out of there super safely. He's going to shield. He's going to roll. Like, you can really take advantage of his Borpness in those quick situations.
Ooh, and this okay. The slick edge grab by Abate, and then just that super close to each other combo.
Yeah,
I love
which
that.
Actually ended up saving Falcon.
Yeah. Man, I love that when you just have like the super tight quarters, but you still see them doing the like knocking off each other's hits.
Yeah. That was really fortunate that Wenz got that up smash, because again, Juggleguy was holding on to Borp and like could have gotten hit.
I think you take that.
That's an amazing trade.
Yeah, you take that.
Falcon's
for sure.
at such a high stock. And, you know, it's like in chess. When you're ahead pieces, trade pieces. And they're in another situation now. It's always interesting when one teammate is high percent, one is low. Nice. How you prioritize fighting which one.
And that shine actually helping Juggleguy out, pushing him farther away and out of real hit stun, where Borp or Abate might have been able to capitalize.
That Raptor boost barely hit.
Yeah, that was max range. Maximum range. Well, Wen's got to get over there.
Yeah, as soon as Abate went to the ledge, Wenz as Fox just needs to run away from him. Just go double team Borp.
Yeah, and not only we already covered why it's so good to just forget about it and get these 2v1s, but also with a character that has really great invincible ledge options like Luigi. Just like get out of there. Like let him sit on there. You can kill.
Oh wow. Gets the nair in between the hits of the up air.
That was unbelievable. I could have sworn that was just going to be an up air and that Abate was going to be dead. All right, so can Juggleguy do it again? It's only 2 knees on both. It's a knee on each character.
Oh, he went too deep for that. As soon as you send one person off stage, especially as a character like Falcon who doesn't have a great recovery, you just got to leave him. You just got to hit the other one. The 2v1. I mean, like Mango's his legendary near comeback against Armando Mewtwo King, right? Every time he hit one off, he just went and 1v1 the other and hit them off and then went back and forth. And you just got to kind of be patient and push it that way. Makes sense to run it back. I think the stage worked out well for them. It's just like a couple of little decision-making errors.
Ooh. And a little bit of a DI mix-up. Not enough percent to really make that much of a difference, but I like the decision for Juggleguy to knee Abate away from Borp. Even if it didn't necessarily mean going into an edge guard.
Right.
Because if he got to the right, then obviously he's off stage. You can try, but Borp in the vicinity. And I like the decision, just send him away because it gives you yourself more opportunities for 2v1.
Yeah. Yeah, like that situation just got away from them. They had Abate off stage and they had Borp sitting in the shield and they just got split up from each other and now they're both dead.
Man. Yeah, yikes. There you go.
Still close though. Only one stock. And now one stock.
Still lead.
Still lead, okay.
That trope needs to just die. It's still, I don't really care if it's a surmountable lead, but it's definitely a lead.
Definitely a lead, yes.
Oh, what? What happened right there with Juggleguy on that invisible, not invisible ceiling, but up B? I guess he might have like
he was just at a really low percent.
Yeah.
I think, you know.
He like rode the wall over it, like hugged it super tight.
That's true, yeah. That could have been just his DI.
Oh. Abate got him in the pit. Oh, those like full hop double, triple aerials from Abate, so
yeah.
tricky. Because you like think, oh, he's throughout one aerial, it's safe to come down. Like, nope, here comes another up air.
Oh, man. Yeah, they're just getting stuck in these 1v1s, and that's definitely favorable for the red team.
Yeah, because like you talked right when we hopped on, this team is bigger than this. It's like greater than the sum of its parts.
Yeah.
Or like, what is it? The sum's greater than whatever the.
Yeah, no, you had it the first time.
Yeah, exactly. So I think when you have opportunities for blue team to get as many 2v2s as possible, it's better for them rather than 1v1s. Because no offense to Juggleguy or Wenz, but Abate is the best player on the screen by a lot. And then Borp's no slouch. So if you get these one-on-one situations, it's going to generally favor the red team.
Yeah, and especially because Borp is such a defensive, thoughtful player, the 1v1 with him is going to take a while. You know, it's not going to you're not going to hit him quickly. He's not going to hit you quickly. It's all going to go very slow. And the more time Abate can have to 1v1 someone else, the better it is for the red team. Okay. Certainly not out of their reach, but so what needs to happen there is that Juggleguy just needs to do an overshoot aerial to get behind Borp. And then Wenz can just come in behind him, and then they have him sandwich. And then they start the 2v1 like that, and they could have potentially gotten his stock with a GimR or just gotten
He wanted the misfire. He wanted it.
Yeah. So it's just like a couple little things on how they can just use their team synergy to give themselves a better situation. I think it just got to the 1v1s too much, and that favors a player as good as Abate. But a good showing. 7th place for Bigwenz and Juggleguy. And now coming up, so not only did we have Bigwenz Juggleguy who beat me in doubles, but now we have someone who beat me at the big house, and I'm very salty. It was, of course,